Good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Chris Capper, and today I've got a really great coach to show you. This is a 2025 Winnebago Revel 44E. And what is so amazing about this coach is that this is built on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis, which is going to give you 211 horsepower, all the torque that you need, 5,000 pound tow capacity. But at the end of the day, and it's on the 2500 chassis. At the end of the day, what does that mean to you? What this means is that these Mercedes are going all over the world, delivering precious cargo, people in Germany, in the cold mountains of Germany, and in the hot deserts in the southwestern US. These are just tried and true, robust diesel engines that'll get you and your family where you want to go. And where do we want to go right now? Well, I'll tell you, my daughter's flying in from Tampa, our hometown, and hopefully we're going to get to go skiing. And this is the perfect RV to go adventuring in. So looking at what we've got here, we've got these BF Goodrich Trail Performance tires right here. And we also have the stylized wheel package upgrade. So really nice aluminum rims. And if you look at this, we get a lot more space here. So this is an all-wheel drive coach. And when you're in the snow, what do you want to do? Well, you want to get through that snow and ice, because obviously there'll be ice some places. Get through the snow and ice, get through it safely, so you and your family can get to the ski slopes. During the summer, you can get to the rivers and the trails that you want to get to, and you can do it safely. And that's what this whole coach is designed to do. Winnebago is the top tier manufacturer in the US, and to prove that, everybody tries to copy Winnebago, and nobody really is able to match what they can do. So we've got this nice full body paint. For 2025, they upgraded this entry step right here. It's just very rugged, and we still have our little safety plate loop, so you can still put an e-bike cable through that, or your dog on a leash if you want. And so these are just designed to help you get in the coach easier. And they have these nice little Revel cutouts on that, and that nice Revel branding. So it looks pretty cool, but also what that's designed to do, it not just look cool, designed to, when the snow melts or when the water's on there, it gives it a place to drain through. Coming down here, when you're out with your family, some of the best moments in my life is when I was camping with my wife and my daughter out in the mountains, and just I still look back on those times. So I miss those times. When you're out here, you have the ability to cook out here. So this is an all-electric coach, diesel engine, and diesel furnace. But right here, I have a true induction cooktop. So what I can do with this, I can actually set my temperature and my length of time. So I can, if I need to cook something or boil it, this will boil water the quickest way. And if you're cooking on the inside, it's not off-gassing anything. Plus, when you're looking at gas is about 35 to 40% efficient, where induction cooktops are 85 to 90% efficient. And that efficiency is rated on where that heat transfer goes to. So you don't have all these combustible gases flying around your coach, which is not, do that outside, right? So here we've got the induction cooktop, really cool. Nice little adjustable shelf right here, and then we have a magnet here to hold that in when you're not. Right above us, I have a Carefree awning with a LED light strip. This does have a wind sensor on it. And I don't know if y'all saw me do one of these videos on these Revels when it was snowing. I had that awning out. If it's snowing a lot, don't put the awnings out, because you don't want to put too much weight on them. But they're really good awnings with the wind sensor. Again, another one of these nice rims here. And being on the 2500 Sprinter chassis, you're not dual, so you'll have a 9,050 pound chassis weight rating for this. So coming back here is pretty cool. So you can see my roof rack right there, and you can see my Coleman Mach air conditioner. And I've got all the lights on here, so it looks pretty nice. This is opened up, so you can see both of these right here come out and open up completely. Just really gives you a lot of space and a lot of light. On each of these windows, we do have the heating elements here. So on those extra cold mornings, if you got any frost or snow on that, that's just gonna melt that off pretty cool. And then I have these open so you can see these are padded. So with this padding right here, it gives you a little bit extra insulation. And then I have like a radiant piece here. It's similar to what I have on my ironing board, which radiates that heat and steam back to me, which a more efficient way. So when this is shut, it's going to radiate on a hot day that heat back out there. And also going through this will radiate the heat from your heat source on the inside. So it's a really good piece, and you can remove these. These aren't magnets, they're actually screws. So you can unscrew these. If you just don't want that, you just want to let that light in, those are easily removable. And then we have a little extra storage space on each of the doors here, as you can see. And this is identical to that. Now, before we get inside, I just want to point out that we have a 5,000 pound tow capacity right here, 335 foot-pounds of torque, and a 7-way plug. So you can set up your e-brake easily with this. And then you'll see I have sensors on the front and on the back. So it really is great, especially outdoors in the night if you can't quite see things too well. We have our high def camera up there, but even if you don't see that, that should pick that up and let you know there is something in that, that safety zone that you want to pay attention to. So I've got the bed down right now, and this bed goes all the way up. So it touches up to that air conditioner that you'll see up there. And I've got a couple of LED puck lights. So when you're sleeping on here, you can see I can be, I think 6'3", 6'5" straight across. You can sleep on that because we have those little push outs. So you can easily sleep 2 adults up there with no issues. And I'll show you, we got a surprise up front about sleeping. So these are really, really comfortable, and I got these nice slats under here just to give you additional spring support on that. And then right when this is up, you've got 2 little storage areas here. I have a net storage here, and then I have another pocket storage right there. Now, what's really exciting about this, before we get to that, don't want to forget, I've got 2 additional storage up here, and I also have 2 USB-A, a USB-C on each side. So that way you and your partner can both be plugged in, have your phone up there charging at night while you're sleeping. So that's going to be all nice. Now, when this is up, I can have, so some of you guys know I like to whitewater kayak. I can have my whitewater kayak in here, or if you have an e-bike or mountain bikes, you can have your mountain bikes in here. And what's going to keep them from like going forward and sliding around? Well, it's going to be these 6 L-track channels. So, and you'll notice that each one of these, every 6 inches is screwed into the actual chassis. So these are going to have a lot of holding capacity for what you need. And what is this right here? This right here, we have about 1 inch of honeycomb air. So it's basically honeycomb channels, and there's about 1 inch of that. And what that's doing is it's giving you insulation. So if you think about a Yeti cooler or one of those style coolers, what they do is they have that airspace between the outside and the inside, and that helps keep all the inside stuff cool or warm, depending on what you want to be. So that's great insulative material that Winnebago's innovated here. And then we have this really hard top that is going to be resistant to scratches for your dogs, for your gear, so you don't really have to worry too much about that getting all messed up. I have a nice piece of Velcro right here, so when I have the bug screen down, I have a bug screen on the main door too, and when I have that bug screen down, it'll just go right into here. So, and then there's magnets that'll let you get in and out without having to unzip that every single time. Here's where I get my water, so I can put my water in here. It's my freshwater inlet. I can hit my water pump. I can take outdoor showers here. So if I get a little dirty or my dog's a little dirty, I can just get everything cleaned up right here. Easy to winterize. You can see we do have this winterized right now. So everything is very simple to utilize. So I have a massive lithium battery in here, taking care of all of my power needs. And then I also have additional storage space here. If you would like to get additional battery space, we can actually get this up to around 1,600 amp hours. Right now it's about half of that. And then I have a high def camera up there right under that roof rack. On the roof itself, we're gonna have solar So solar panels up there. I've got my extra storage space to if I need to put my skis or anything up there if I don't have enough space for in here. And then another cool thing for this year is this heavy duty roof access ladder. So this is gonna definitely support my weight. And then you can also, you got these nice little Revel branding right here, and then you can use that to strap things in there if you want. So, I mean, personally, I could actually strap my kayak right onto that if I wanted to, if I didn't have enough space in there. So, what does that mean to you? It means easy access when you're getting up to where you need to go, when you need to load it, everything. So you can see I have a window right here. All these windows are dual pane acrylic windows. They have a screen and they have a blackout shade. So come in here, cassette toilet. Cassette toilets are the absolute easiest things to use in RVing. So you get about 5 gallons on this. You don't have to be at a hookup site, right? As long as you can drive to a place, and this is super easy to drive, guys, very small to get around. You just take this out right here. If you need to go any distance, you can just kind of like take that, roll it around. But when it's time to empty it, it's really simple. Just pop this over here, remove that, and then you just dump that right in there. And so that is going to be the easiest way of doing it with the minimal splash effect. So when you want to get that back in, you just set that right there, and that clicks in. So that is lockable, so you can lock that. I'm not too worried about people stealing my my toilet area, but you can always do that. It's where I would empty my gray tank. I've got a nice little knife valve right there, and then I just set up a little sewer hose, which Winnebago has thoughtfully included that for you. And then if you just looking up here again, just want to point out on this roof rack, easy to get cam straps in there. So you can get, looks like 1-inch cam straps in there to strap up any gear that you have up there. So pretty cool what Winnebago has done for you. And then coming in here, I'm gonna turn that heater down. It was a little cold in there this morning. So here I got the diesel, this is where I put my diesel. When this is shut and locked, this is also locked, so very easy. You got plenty of controls here, so you can really customize your seating position that you want. Even this right here, so for long-legged people, you can have it out. I'm medium-legged, so I have it about halfway, and my wife would just have it tucked all the way in. So lumbar support, 3 different adjustments right here, so very simple to go around. And this also will turn around, so it can be part of the regular cabin. So, and then we will come, a lot of times I open this up, but you get it. It's a 211 horsepower engine, got diesel exhaust fluid, everything in there super easy to access. And then right up here we have on that roof rack, I've got covers on them, but I have 2 lights right there with 22,000 or 26,000 lumens. So when you're out there in the nighttime, you have those on. It's gonna really show you what you wanna see where you're going. So we talked about a little bit of a secret, right? I have a Luna bed for this. So let me step in here. And what this does is this goes across both of these 2 front seats. You inflate that, and that provides an additional sleeping area, which was cool because if I wanted to take this up to the ski slopes this weekend, I would have great space for my wife and I, and a great space for my daughter. So she would easily fit on that. She's 5'4", no issues at all. And then with this right here, we have the Overlander gray and oak interior, which is pretty cool. So not a lot of these come with this color. I really like it. And we have, as you might expect, a nice 12-volt compressor refrigerator right here. and it has a freezing section, so you can put some cutlets or some ice in there. And you know, it's pretty cool if you really want to have more food. You're not bringing the mountain bikes, you're just bringing your snowboards, your skis, but you want to have more food in here to kind of minimize the high expensive food prices in Aspen, Breckenridge Vale, and all those places. You can get one of those coolers that just hook up to the USB or 12 volt or 110, and you can bring your meats and whatever. And so we have those here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We'd be happy to help you with that. And you could just put that back there, strap it down, and you're good to go. You can bring quite a lot of food that way. So another thing for 2025, Winnebago's included these cool little containers, and then they just fold up like that. Very simple, but very effective to use. And on this particular one, we have a nice carpet that goes down. It looks really nice. And then we also have on the very front for the cab area, there's going to be a like a slightly padded shades that will give you, not only give you privacy, but it will also reflect the sun back out there. So looking at our seating areas right here, I have 2 seats and I have a little table. This table is adjustable. I can go up and down and I can move it around. So with this turned around, I could have 3 people sitting at this table. And then if I angled that a little bit, pulled that forward, you could probably have 4 people sitting there playing cards or whatnot. What's pretty neat about this, you can see we have this nice, the same honeycomb design interior here, which is also giving us that nice insulation from the outside. Talking about insulation, Winnebago's done a really good job including the best insulation in the market, which is the 3M Thinsulate insulation, and they're using multiple layers of that throughout the coach. They're also putting thermal breaks in there to keep you and your family warm during the winter and cool during the summer. A little spot right here if you want to store a couple of things, so might and then another cool thing for 2025 is the adjustability of these seats. So not only can I bring this forward now, I can also bring this out, and I can also recline this. So it's really going to give, you know, the adults, or if the kids just aren't getting along, it's going to give a little bit more space between these 2 right here. But then when it's time to access the rear, all you do is pop that back, pop that there, and there you go. So very, very easy. Cool thing for 2025 too is this piece, but before we had it coming out the other side. This is so nice. I have a nice wooden bamboo cutting board, so I'm going to be able to just cut my onions really quick and easy right there, prepare my meats and vegetables, and then I have a nice storage area under here, which is typically where you keep the induction cooktop. But what's neat is even when I'm not preparing, I'm not doing all that cutting and stuff, I have a lot more space up here for my food. So if I'm just making if I'm just making food, sandwiches and whatnot, look at all the space I got. So tons of space right here, and then you'll notice I have more storage up here, but nice stainless steel sink right here. This is will come out and flex, spray, and flow. Another little flying Winnebago logo, but what's cool about that, I can put my scrunchies up there or dishcloth there. I can keep soaps, spices, whatever I want in here. And then you can also, because these are open, you can use those little mini bungee cords to kind of like secure things in there so they won't rattle as much while you're driving on those roads. Come in here, I got storage here, 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 and here. I'm gonna have 110 and 12 volt USB A and C throughout this entire coach. So no problems with plugging in your doodads. And then when you want to take a shower or use that bathroom, this is where you got. So what you can see in here, this is kind of multi-purpose setting. I've got this nice bamboo rack, and again, look at it, just using really good wood on that right there. They're not using that cheap MDF ply that you see in a lot of other ones that want to imitate this. Little fan, exhaust fan, you just push that up turn it on. Right here I can put my towels or swim trunks or gear that's wet, just hang it right up there, have that fan on, and get that nice and dry. If I want to take the shower, use the bathroom, this is removable. This comes right out. And then here's my cassette toilet right here, so it's very easy to utilize. And then a little place to store what you need to store, and then you just shut that, and that locks that water out. Toilet paper area, and here's all the cool little things that Winnebago is giving you with this. A little that's got the winterization fluid in it, so just everything that you need to run this coach. So really nice what Winnebago does. Very easy to clean shower. Nice mirror right here, so if you want to shave or just do your hair, you got a nice little mirror. And if you are in your birthday suit and you forgot to close everything up here, you can actually just do this right here, and that's going to give you that privacy that where people just can't look in those front windows at you. And then plenty of exhaust ports for your heat. What's really cool about this, and I'm gonna just sit here for a second, talk about this. So we've got, another cool thing is we have a nice little privacy shade here, which we did not have in 24. So Winnebago Revels have really the best heating system out there, and that is the Timberline system. It is a hydronic heating system, and it's not small. It really heats this coach up really nice in the winter, and it has a diesel burner to it, and it has an electrical element as well. So you can, if you're just plugged in and you just need to heat this up and you don't want to use your diesel fuel, then just hit that electric element. If it's really cold and you want to use both, you can use both as well. Now, if you're out there camping somewhere, probably just use that diesel burner and you're going to be nice and toasty in here. So this is the best heating system, especially when you're at altitude. You're not going to see a lot of the carbon buildup that you're going to see on some of the lower costing diesel furnaces out there. So Winnebago has really thought about you and your family, taking care of you. Ultimately, what we're looking at today, 2025 Winnebago Revel. It's on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. It's a 2500 Sprinter with this all-wheel drive. We are lifted a bit to give you extra safety when you're going through snow, a little extra clearance when you're on those back roads, if you're on those logging roads. All-wheel drive, the sport rims, the off-trail tire systems, anti-lock brakes. With Winnebago and Mercedes, what you have is the best way to get you and your family out there camping. So I just want to thank you for joining me. My name is Chris Capper. We're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're in Frederick, Colorado, off of I-25 between exits 235 and 240. Please give me a call. I'd love to get you and your family on the slopes out there. I'd love to even hit the slopes with you. You can reach me. You can see it on the bottom of the screen. Area code 813-333-2988. Give me a call. And if I don't talk to you between now and then, happy holidays. Take care.